Coupling. General overview from top to bottom. There is nothing cracked, damaged, loose. Everything is properly mounted, secure. My lenses, lights, and reflectors are clean and the proper color. I have the proper distance between my tractor and my landing gear. My bulkhead has no holes. Airlines have no abrasion, bumps, or cuts. They are properly mounted, secure to the truck and the trailer. They are not leaking. Glad hands and rubber seals are in good condition. Glad hands are properly connected to the trailer and the truck. The safety latch is in place. I would check it on the other side the same way. Side skirts and apron is not cracked, damaged, loose. There is no gap between my side skirt, my skid plate, and my apron. Skid plate is not cracked, damaged, loose, and is properly greased. Platform is not cracked, damaged, or loose. The sliding fifth wheel track is properly mounted and secure, not missing any mounting bolts. Slider pin is locked in position. Pull pin and safety latch are not cracked, damaged, loose, are locked in position. Kingpin is properly mounted and secured. It is not cracked, damaged, loose, or bent. The locking jaw is in the locked position completely around the kingpin. TTDS. Make sure the air pressure is approximately 120 psi. You must say it out loud. The trailer brake test, tug test. Press in the tractor brake, yellow button. Push in the clutch and put the shifter in first gear. Release the clutch slowly to check brakes. Tractor brake tug test. Pull out the tractor brakes, the yellow button. Push in the trailer brakes, the red button. Push in the clutch. Put the gears in first gear. Release the clutch slowly to check brakes. Drive. Push in both brake valves and release all the brakes together. Engage the clutch, let truck roll 5 miles per hour. Both hands on the wheel. Stop. Service brakes test. Apply the service brakes to make sure it stops and steering wheel does not pull. Make sure that the pressure to the governor cut off on both air gauges. Put truck in first gear. Turn off engine. Take foot off of the clutch. Sail. System checks. ABS light will come on and goes off. Gauges do the sweep. System check. Allow the air pressure to stabilize, usually about 15 seconds. Roll down the window and listen for leaks. Applied brake test. Press the brake pedal. Should not leak down more than 4 psi in 1 minute or 60 seconds. Count it out or use a stopwatch. Low pressure warning. Pump brakes until the warning buzzer or light comes on before 60 psi. Emergency parking brake automatic activation test. Continue to pump the brakes until both buttons pop out, usually between 20 to 45 psi. In-cab inspection. Check for 3 safety items: 3 red triangles, a fire extinguisher present and is at 10 BC or better. Spare fuses are present. Enter the truck using 3 points of contact at all times. That's in and out. Check your seat belt is properly mounted and secure at the top and bottom mounts. Fasten and unfasten, and it has no frays or cuts. Using safe start, meaning turn the key over, let everything, the gauges sweep, and come back. Then start the truck. Check the horns. Check your city horn, which is on the steering wheel, and check your air horn. Checking the driver's side mirror is not cracked, damaged, loose, and is adjusted properly and is clean. Checking the driver's side window works, not cracked, damaged, or loose. Checking the windshield, not cracked, damaged, loose, no stickers or obstructions. The weather stripping around the windshield is properly mounted secure. It is not cracked, damaged, loose, or leaking. Checking the passenger side mirror. It is not cracked, damaged, or loose, and is properly adjusted and is clean. Checking the passenger side window works. It is not cracked, damaged, or loose. 4-way emergency flasher indicators are working properly. Left turn signal indicator works. Right turn signal indicator works. Headlights are on and the high beam indicator works. Oil pressure is at its normal operating range and the gauge is working properly. Temperature is building and the gauge is working properly. Engine RPM is at idle and the gauge is working properly. Bump gas pedal to check gauge. Voltage is in its normal operating range and the gauge is working properly. Voltage of approximately 14. Fuel gauge is working properly and we have enough fuel. Primary and secondary gauges, air gauges, are working properly and building pressure to governor cutoff of 120 to 145 psi. Listen to truck as each is different. Cannot check speedometer until the vehicle is moving. Windshield washer fluid sprays and is working properly. Windshield wipers are working properly. Blades have no abrasion, bumps, or cuts. They are touching the glass. Wiper arms are properly mounted secure and they are not cracked, damaged, or loose. Heater reach below your dash and defroster works. Feel top of dash to make sure air is blowing out of the top and bottom. Check the gear shift and make sure it is properly mounted and secure. Check floor to make sure it is clean and there is nothing to roll under my pedals or feet. complete pre-trip inspection. No cell phones. Absolutely no cell phones in the truck. Make sure you have your license, permit, and medical card with you at all times. Make sure you fasten your seatbelt and that all passengers fasten their seatbelts. Always put the truck in third gear when coming from neutral. It is easier. Hazmat railroad stop procedure must be in far right lane to do a traffic train check. Hazard flashers should be on within 100 to 500 feet from tracks. Stop truck 15 to 50 feet from tracks. Roll down windows. Turn off any excessive noise. Look and listen for the train. Check outage in front of the truck. Must say outage. Your outage is space on the other side of the tracks. Make sure you have enough space for your truck. Do not shift, stop, change lanes, or pass while crossing tracks. Do traffic train check. Hazard flashers must remain on until trailer is completely across tracks. Traffic check proceeding in the right lane. Emergency stop and start. As you prepare for the stop, check traffic. Activate your turn signal. Slow down smoothly. Brake evenly. Change gears as necessary. You will be testing in an automatic, so you do not need to check or change gears. Bring truck to stop without coasting. Once you are stopped, truck must be parallel with the road and safely out of traffic. Do not block driveways, fire hydrants, intersections, signs, or etc. Cancel turn signal. Activate floorway flashers. Apply brakes. Put truck in neutral. Remove feet from pedals. When instructed to resume, check traffic and mirrors in all directions. Turn off flashers. Activate turn signal. When traffic permits, release the parking brake. Pull straight ahead. Do not turn the wheel before the truck moves. Steer and accelerate smoothly into the proper lane when safe to do so. Once you're back in road, cancel turn signal. Note, examiner may ask you the legal time limit and procedure if the time limit is exceeded. The correct answer is 10 minutes. Then place out 3 emergency triangles based on weather and traffic. Coupling. General overview from top to bottom. There is nothing cracked, damaged, loose. Everything is properly mounted, secure. My lenses, lights, and reflectors are